Inside the Guru-Disciple Relationship by Reverend Jagannath Karela. Is the Guru God? In the Hindu traditions, there are 6 major names and forms used in worshipping the Absolute. But regarding the Guru as a name and form of God is Samayadita, transcending the 6, the highest form of devotion. The Guru as the highest form of worship is echoed in the Guru Gita. The Guru is Brahma, the creator. The Guru is Vishnu, the preserver. The Guru is Shiva, the destroyer. The Guru, in fact, is the Absolute. Salutations to the Satguru. Representing creation, evolution, and the dissolution of all things, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva are the principal gods of Hinduism. The Guru is not only equated to them, but with Brahman, the formless Absolute. Since this quote tells us that the Guru is beyond all forms, it can't be referring to the Guru as the limited body and mind. The references to the Guru as God can make us uncomfortable. This is due, in part, to the fact that in recent times, many mainstream Western faith traditions have been teaching what is essentially a dualistic approach. God is God, and human beings are eternally different from God. Accordingly, we may have a soul, and that soul may have a vital connection to God, but it is not God. And these same faith traditions teach that God is omnipresent. The yoga tradition keeps the omnipresence of God central to its teachings. A yogi believes that everything and everyone is a manifestation of God. There is one absolute truth, appearing as all the names and forms in the universe. Therefore, there aren't really many gods, but one. And that God is not someone sitting far away from us, but it is our very own self. Though this is the highest truth, we don't normally experience it due to ignorance and the limitations of the ego. With this in mind, we can understand that one's Guru is not higher or essentially different from anyone else. All human beings are equal. All people, all animals, plants, and minerals are expressions of the one God. The only pertinent difference between a Guru and the disciples is that the Guru has experienced that reality of oneness. If God is everywhere, why should disciples single out their human Guru by treating him or her as divine? There are 2 possible answers that are based in spiritual practicalities. 1, the disciple may not have sensed the presence of the divine anywhere before they met the Guru. If you find God somewhere, you will eventually experience God everywhere. And 2, knowing that God is everywhere but not experiencing this truth, students choose somewhere, and in this case someone, to place their focus and their faith. The name and form of the divine that one chooses is referred to as the Ishta Devata, one's beloved chosen form of God. Seekers are free to choose whatever form resonates with them, inspires them, and is most meaningful to them. One choice as Ishta Devata is the Guru, and it is regarded as the highest form because it requires great insight and devotion to regard the Guru as divine. Devotion allows an unlit candle to fearlessly nudge close to the lit candle in order to get ignited. Because of all that close, intense, and interactive nature of the relationship, it presents the disciples with a constant flow of challenges and lessons that will stimulate their spiritual growth. Of course, regarding one's Guru as God has potential pitfalls. The Guru-disciple relationship can degenerate into a cult of personality worship. But the most serious snare is disciples forgetting that just like their Guru, they are in essence God. They need to remind themselves of this truth daily. A true Guru will also take every opportunity to hold a mirror up to their disciples and say, "What you are seeing here in me is in your own self." The pitfalls are not insignificant. They exist, and sometimes manifest due to our need to find certainty or to love and be loved unconditionally. There are also less than scrupulous gurus who become attached to being adored rather than serving their disciples. But these same pitfalls also clearly speak to the tremendous power of the guru-disciple relationship. It wields the power of transformation, the ability to clean our egos of selfishness and the limitations of ignorance. The guru is the ladder that leads us to the rooftop. Once there, we let go of the ladder and get on with the work that needs to be done. The guru is like the telephone that transmits the message. Having received and fully understood the message, we are free to go. But we may continue listening for just the joy of it. The guru is also like the mama bird that nudges its offspring off out of the nest when it's time for them to fly. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.